Welcome to the Primitive Lifeways channel. You know, one of the most common ways to bring down large game in prehistory was used with the Atlatl and dart system. In today's video, I want to show you two different ways in how to throw a dart. So stick around, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I have two Atlatls here, and both of these are modifications from original ones that I've seen. The first one is a basket maker type Atlatl. Now, the original basket maker Atlatls were quite different. They were smaller in size because people were smaller in size, and they were a bit lighter. But this one has a really nice balanced weight to the dart that I throw. This one is made of red oak, and then I have leather wrapped around it, an argillite decoration, and then I have two finger loops. Now this is thrown a bit different compared to this Atlatl right here. This one is a Woomera style Atlatl. Again, I made some modifications and they fit my desires and how I throw an Atlatl quite well. It's wrapped with leather, and you can see there's a bowl that's carved at the end. I don't have the finger loops, and then we have quite the bowl carved towards the spur, and it goes down quite a ways away, just about to the center of the Atlatl. As far as the dart, this is an ash dart. The original ones in Arizona were primarily made of willow, and I have made willow darts very, very close to original examples that we know about, and I can tell you the weight is just slightly heavier with this dart compared to the willow darts. Both of them throw exceptionally well, and both of them will absolutely kill with the right point and the right throw. So now I want to show you how I grip and throw both of these weapons. As I mentioned, there's multiple ways of throwing an Atlatl dart, and each Atlatl is going to be a bit different. We'll first start off with how I throw the Woomera style Atlatl. So every Atlatl will have two things. It'll have a spur at the end, and then it'll have a depression at the end of the dart towards the fletchings. Both lock into place, and with the Woomera Atlatl, my three fingers, my middle finger, my ring finger, and my pinky place into the cup or the bowl where I carved in towards the other end of the Atlatl and by the leather. My index finger wraps around, grabs a dart, and so does my thumb. Everything locks into place nice and tight, nice and secure. So there's two different ways of body posture, I should say, when throwing this way. You can sit at more of a neutral position, or you can bring the dart up to the eye, sight down, or up to the cheek, and sight down the shaft and at the target you intend on hitting. And that's really the way that I like to throw. I like to bring the dart up to my face and sight down exactly where I intend to hit. Whatever's most comfortable for you, go with that. When hunting, you want to sit at your neutral position, either like this or bring it up to the face, and you don't want to step into the throw. You just want to throw the dart, minimizing the movement of your body. When practicing, I like to step into the throw and then release, but I do both. So I like to practice with both. So if I do intend to hunt with this, I know how to throw with minimizing the movement. So one thing you want to avoid when throwing an Atlatl dart is pulling back on the Atlatl and then releasing it. What ends up happening is the dart becomes far too inaccurate. It goes way over the target, and sometimes with a shorter dart, it becomes lost, especially in taller grasses. So I keep it still, I step into the throw, and then I release it. And as you'll see, the Atlatl has a tremendous amount of energy. This hunting system is very, very effective, and prehistoric people knew that. Now, the second way of throwing can feel very awkward and unnatural for the beginner, but just like any other weaponry, the more you practice, the better you get and the more accustomed you get towards that weapon. So I always recommend continue to practice. Throw hundreds and hundreds of darts until you get it. But this method far outweighs the advantages compared to the disadvantages. The other way of throwing, you're throwing kind of off to the side and a little bit whippy, whereas this method, you're throwing vertical and straight. So it becomes far more accurate and it still produces the same amount of energy as before. So the way that we hold this is the index finger and the middle finger go into the loops. The ring finger and the pinky just sit at the bottom of the atlatl. The dart hooks into the spur. The index finger, the middle finger, and the thumb grab the dart. Now instead of pulling this up to my face and sighting down the shaft, I find it's much more natural and it feels a lot better and more accurate at more of a neutral position. So once again, I step into the throw and I release the dart. This way of throwing is also much easier without stepping into the throw. All right, folks, so that is just about going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, help us out, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the Primitive Lifeways channel on YouTube, and share this video throughout social media. It helps us to grow and expand, and most important, it helps us reach a wide, diverse audience. So with that, I'm Jeff with PrimitiveLifeways.com. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.